Hey friends, what's going on? Your healthy wellness coach, Coco here, wanted to jump in very quickly as I want to wrap up the August challenge I just completed. Woohoo! And I just thought, you know what, let me jump on and share what I learned in this new way as I move forward and also want to just still service. So for those of you who are joining, thank you so much. Want to just go through it really quickly, get the bullet points, get your pencils out. You don't want to miss this. So you may have heard that I went vegan in August. It was super awesome, super fun. I had a great time. I felt energy, I felt inspired, and these are sort of my takeaways as I go and now think about the next steps. So I wanted to kind of just start the conversation, right? So yeah, vegan, like it's got its prestige, I guess, but it has its limitations. And if you ever consider going vegan, these are some of the things that I learned. It may be totally different if you have like more than 21 days experience with it. And for me, it was a really just like a deep dive, 21 days, how do you do it, and what do I need to know? So, facts. One, okay, there's a thing that I like to kind of frame it in is vegan versus real topic, right? So, yeah, somebody says, I'm gonna go vegan, and you're like, okay, what's the first thing you think of when someone says that? What kinds of thoughts come in front of you and push you, right? So that's interesting. And then, my experience was, it was really hard. Being vegan is really, really difficult. It means that you are looking at the ingredients at every single moment. Once you kind of know like what products you like, then it's easy because you don't have to read the labels all the time, but you really have to fine tune. And I was also eliminating various things, trying to eliminate various things. Those things are, if you want to talk about that, we can talk about that, but really at the wholesome level, I was trying to avoid anything that was giving me any kind of congestion or just maybe belly oriented clues, right? And so I have my list, but I mean, it's real, like, I was more conscious as I went into it, and I felt like I understood like what I was reading. And again, there's a lot of science behind it. So like what we're seeing on social media, of course, is very patchy, right? So and I haven't necessarily started following like other vegans, but I do stand up and I do like agree, right? I do agree with this idea of trying to go more plant-based. And if I can do 19 days of the whole month, okay, that's gotta mean something, right? I know I feel better, I feel more energized, I feel just overall strong, clear headed, like it all matters, right? It all starts in the gut. So that's important. And I feel like as I'm going through it, it's all in alignment with my wish to be more pro-conscious about planet and products, and how I go about living, what kinds of things. And again, it's like it's a crap show out there, okay? Like either way, we can't be vegan. Like there's no way, because those times are gone, right? So like if we're trying to like completely eliminate certain things, like it's really tough. So like I upcycle, recycle, rethread, like all those things, right? I know that like every little bit helps, even though a lot of people are saying like it's messed up, like, and I agree. So here's my way of trying to just kind of like make my actions definitely align with what I just agree with. It agrees with me, I like it, right? And also, like a lot of us, I know when I started my journey, I thought being vegan was really expensive. and it just doesn't have to be. So it really doesn't have to be in it. And I want to just share the 3 tips that you're going to need as you go through and you start your new month. Maybe you're looking for a little like, just information, education, right, about health, the whole, I want to call it, and I put it down here, like the whole picture. Okay, so if you are considering, just kind of leaning towards that vegan lifestyle idea, right, maybe just starting with what you eat, okay, I would go with starting with a protein. So starting with a protein will help you organize your meals. A lot of us love, it depends on our culture what our protein is, so figure that out first, right? And then again, I'll be continuing to post some of the dishes that I wasn't able to post in September, and just give you some recipes of things that are not too bad to plan and to eat. And again, like as you eliminate things, like one congestant I really feel I've been able to actually like master is sugar. I do feel like sugar is something that I was at a rampage on sugar, okay, like upwards of too many grams, and so that's helped me as well. And remember, sugar, cigarettes, smoking in general, completely numb, okay, because that's the thing. It completely numbs your taste buds, and your taste buds are like your villi inside you. So really important, right? So like, adding water to your day, like so important. Like you're gonna just, it's absolutely amazing. But there is a detox time. Like you can't now like do everything that I did and say, all right, like it's gonna, no, but it doesn't have to take you 8 years. Like please don't let it take you 8 years, okay? But I'll continue to post those recipes, so important. And I think the last thing I'm gonna say is like, it's very clear to me that if I didn't have the fundamentals, if I didn't understand the whole picture, if I didn't, of course, always take what I see on social media as face value and really do like this searching of by living and doing, I wouldn't be here. There'd be no way. Zero opportunity. Zero. So don't count yourself out. I did it and I am sharing it. And if you are ready to step up to the plate for the next September challenge, just add a couple of things. Like what would a couple of things do for you? Like would it solidify and help you make breakfast routine easier? Would it make your commute less stressful? Would it help you just know and have that like insurance that you're doing something about it, right? You're not waiting until like do it and then feel better, and it's so much better. And don't forget, like this September we have our amazing challenge, and it just happens to be like what I'm looking for as well. We're all going back to school, we're all starting new routines, it's busy, and we want to make sure we are assuring ourselves and ensuring ourselves in health by our actions. And if you wanted more tips, if you wanted to connect, please don't forget I'm here. But that's really all. Bye-bye.